So to go out there, I guess the back end of the Kentucky game when you started to wear down their defensive line, what was that like for you? How did you guys kind of wear them down in the fourth quarter going there?
It was just nice because we wanted to really run the ball. We know they got a great defense, so we know we kind of didn't do our job running the ball last week. So, but it was kind of good seeing at the end, us having the wear and tear and breaking them down during the beginning of the game, how it affected them at the end. So it kind of made it easier.
What's the feeling like among the offensive line that the passing attack is doing so well, and you guys are a lot of the reason why one of the best pass blocking offenses in the league?
We just taking it week by week. We just trying to focus on our jobs and make sure we want to know each week. We just feel like we got to do a better job running the ball, being more consistent in the run game. But other than that, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job.
How do you kind of make those changes in the run game? What have you seen that you guys kind of need to work on to get it going earlier?
Well, last week they had a great defense, so they had a great defensive line. But us just every day practicing, focusing on running the ball, focus on our footsteps and focus on just the little things, and just taking it day by day so we can improve.
When your quarterback is dealing with issues with his knee, you got running back dealing with issues with his quad, is there any extra weight on the offensive line, any extra motivation to kind of keep that pocket clean, keep them out of harm's way?
Yeah, we always just want to keep our backfield clean. I think we can really improve on that. Even with guys being a little banged up, but everyone's banged up. It's been a long season so far, so us just focusing in each day on the details and just trying to get better.
When you look at South Carolina on tape, what stood out to you guys about them?
They're still a great defense. No matter the record, they're still a great team. We're just going to treat them like a normal team. They have great players on each side of the ball, so we know we have to have a great week of practice in order to give it our best shot.
After seeing what you guys did, at Kentucky's homecoming, when South Carolina comes here, it's homecoming. Is there any preparation of they're going to come in here and obviously want to give their best game on homecoming?
Yeah. Obviously they're going to want to give their best shot. So we know that we can't take no one lightly. So each day, like I said, we're going back to practicing, working each day, and just making sure we're improving.
Javon, penalties weren't as big of an issue on the offensive line this past week, and what was that preparation like last week that kind of helped you guys kind of get past some of those other games that you had these problems?
Having the crowd noises during practice, just holding each other more accountable, making sure we're locked in from the beginning to the end of practice, just little things like that helped improve us a lot.
As a veteran on that O-line, what has your advice kind of been to those guys, some of the younger guys who have come up and some of the transfers even that have joined?
Just work every day. There's nothing really you can do besides just put your head down and work. If you put in the work, the work on the show.
Javon, after the game, D-Rob said he was excited to immediately get back to work after the game because so many seasons where you guys are trying to fight to get to 6 wins, and now that you're already bowl eligible, I guess what's the feeling now that you're kind of fighting for a little bit more than just trying to make a bowl game?
I mean, it's a great feeling, but we know we got better goals than that, higher goals than that. So we got to go back to work, like I said earlier, go back to work and, just continue working each day and improving.
Speaking of D-Rob, I know that's a defensive guy, but when he announced he's coming back for his last year, what was that like for you guys for upperclassmen like you to get him back?
Well, it was a great feeling. D-Rob, he's a great player. I love competing against him every day in practice. He makes me better. So, just having him coming back, I was thankful for it.
I know he kind of mentioned this is what he envisioned when he decided to come back. To kind of help him get there. What's that like, kind of pushing forward that way?
Yeah, same. We knew last year wasn't the year that we wanted, and we know that we are a lot better team than we were last year. So we know this year, like I said, continue putting in the work each day. We're going to keep improving.
What was Florida able to do so successfully in the run game that maybe you guys can replicate this week against South Carolina?
You said who?
Florida last week.
Florida. Oh, yeah. Florida, they just had a great scheme, We're trying to implement some of them things. But, at the end of the day, it's just about your mentality and just working. If you could do all the right things and have everybody on the same page, it's going to come together.
Mom, what do you see as the biggest difference when you look at that team last year to where you guys are today and kind of just the locker room feel?
I just feel like this year we're a lot more hungry. We know what to expect. We know that we're a great team, honestly, and we know that we have the players to do it. We just have to put it all together.
Yeah, one of the things last year was those one-score games. I think 4 SEC games ended in one-score losses. What did you guys learn from those games that you were able to kind of take into this season?
That we have the talent, pretty much. That we just have to work. Honestly, games coming down that close. That means we just had to strain more, improve more each day. So that's what we're trying to do.
Anything else for Javon? Excellent, thank you.
All right, thanks, Sean.